nothing's more important than the people you bring into your firm. These are the folks that are going to drive it forward. We're fundamentally a business that is about people. And if you look at law firms, the way they're structured, it's about relationships. It's still, despite the rise of AI, it's still a one-on-one business. So I think the first step is trying to find folks that share a similar vision for the future. And hopefully you've identified what that is for your firm. You've gone through a process of looking inward, thinking about that, talking with one another. I would encourage everyone to create some sort of strategic plan. I think firms can get carried away with this and create documents that are really long that no one ever looks at, that will collect dust on a shelf. Don't do that. But think about what your core values are. So when you get into those conversations with attorneys you're considering hiring or allied legal professionals that you want to bring on board, you can ask them, do they share that? If you fundamentally have a vision for an innovative firm that's going to embrace AI technology and practice on flat rates, and someone comes in and says, that's not what I want. I like a traditional law firm. I want to work in the office every day. I love going to the library and holding the paper books. You may not be aligned in that vision. So I think you really need to tease out in your interviews, is that something that you share? And I think you need to ask the question, and you need to be forthright with the candidates too about where you see the organization going. I would also say that from my vantage point, everyone within the firm needs to be viewed as a leader. You may not be bringing on a COO, who would be an obvious example of that, but I would say every position that you have within the firm, and I'll use the example of a file clerk because I was a file clerk, is leading in some way, by example, in the way they communicate with others, in where they're working. And so I would really encourage your folks that are listening here to look for that leadership potential. Who are the people that will step up and don't want to be passive about their careers? And I think you're going to find two things. One, you're going to get a more engaged workforce, but two, you're going to find folks that actually may continue to move into new positions, find new skills, and eventually become those high-level leaders as well.